I think that on his day, Paul Pogba is the best midfielder in the world. Agree or disagree, that is what I generally believe. I've argued this with friends and family members, and more times than not, although they initially disagree with me, by the end of each debate they can see why. Something that has always bothered me about Paul Pogba is how, when he's playing with France, he is exactly that: dominant, confident, a leader, and all those other attributes I could spend all day listing. But when he plays for Manchester United, well, let's just say that Paul Pogba looks like a shell of himself. Welcome to the JVM Football channel, where you can find game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. If you are interested and would like more football content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Today I'll be going over how there are two Paul Pogbas. One that looks like no one can stop him, and another that just looks sloppy and less elegant. What is the problem then with Paul Pogba? This is a very easy answer. The big difference of why Pogba plays a certain way for United and another way for his national team, France, is because France actually played to Pogba's strength. Thinking about it now, the French national team looks like they play for all their players' strengths. But I digress. When playing for France, the number one thing that you'll notice is that Pogba plays in his preferred position, at least the position that I believe he's best at, the number 8 role. It also helps that Pogba has arguably the best defensive midfielder by his side, N'Golo Kante. Pogba and Kante have created an unbelievable partnership, which has seen them accomplish many things, the most impressive being the World Cup, of course. Pogba and Griezmann is another partnership that is often something that gets overlooked in the French national team as well. With Griezmann playing such an unorthodox role, being given so much freedom, when we can all see the best of Griezmann, he's able to link up with Pogba in many ways. To summarize the point that I'm trying to make, France just has a more balanced squad. Pogba at United has created an amazing partnership with Bruno Fernandes also, but this is kind of redundant because they rarely ever play with each other, and Pogba rarely plays in that number 8 role due to United's leaky defense and stubborn coach. Let's now compare the numbers. How does United's Pogba compare with France's Pogba? I'll be using the Euros as a sample for Pogba's performance in the national team and Pogba's Premier League output for United this season. Let's begin then. For France during the Euros, where Pogba played 4 games, France was knocked out in the penalties against Switzerland, and I have to say, Pogba was France's best player, and an argument can be made that if he stayed in the competition, he could have won Player of the Season. But this video is not about speculation, so let's analyze the facts instead. In 4 games played, Pogba registered 2 goal contributions, a goal and an assist, a worldie against Switzerland to help France in the comeback, and an assist to Benzema against Portugal, still in the group stage. Offensively, Pogba averaged 2 shots per game, 3 big chances created, 2 key passes and a pass accuracy of 88%. Defensively, Pogba averaged 1 interception per game, 2 tackles per game, 1 possession 1.8 times, and an average 0.5 clearances per game. As I said, dominant everywhere you look at it. I also want to highlight his man of the match performance against Germany, where Pogba averaged 82% pass accuracy, 12 ball recoveries, 4 passes into the box, 4 fouls won, 3 interceptions, 3 out of 3 successful take-ons, and 2 out of 2 successful tackles. As I said at the very beginning of the video, on his day, this man is the best midfielder in the world. Now for Manchester United, how does Pogba compare? So far this season, in 9 games played, Pogba has registered 7 goal contributions, not a single goal scored, but he has chipped in with 7 assists. Out of those 7, 4 came from the opening game of the season, where Pogba registered 4 assists against Leeds. Talk about dominant. I've said this, I'll say again, and I'll repeat this as many times as it takes. On his day, La Pietra is the best midfielder in the world. He's just complete, technically one of a kind, creatively outstanding always, and physically imposing. This season then, Pogba has averaged 2.2 shots per game, 2 big chances created, 1.7 key passes, 85% pass accuracy, 0.9 tackles per game, and 0.8 interceptions per game. I have to be honest, as a logical thinker and as someone who loves to debate and watch others debate, I have to admit that this is not the best sample to compare. But this is what we have. Pogba only played 4 games in the Euros, and at United those numbers don't tell the full story because of the poor management at the club. But even so, it is quite clear for everyone that Pogba is a different man for France. This is because of how different the squad is, and also because of a certain N'Golo Kante who allows Pogba to play at his best creatively. It is quite a difference playing with Fred and playing with Kante. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and help me to grow this channel.